Hey G-Squad, welcome back to episode of Is It Worth It? So today's episode we got this cool make here, and here's what these are some Dyson fan, but not only does it work as the Dyson fan, a lot of these works in different ways, but all of them works as a fan option and a air purifier option. So this one has the oxygen option and the air purifying option and the cooling option for you to use. This one right here also has the air purifier option and the fan option for you to use. But notice how this one's a lot bigger for the coverage when you guys use it, and this one's right here only. But this one has the humidifier option, so that will help you guys keep your room a lot more moisture and more humid when you guys use it. And then for the last one right here, it works as an air purifier option mainly, but also has the speed option on top to blow the air out, and also allow you guys to angle the position of where the air comes out. If you guys want 45 degrees, 25 degrees, or whatever, I'll show you guys all that in a second. And one of the main reasons why I compare all of these right here is the fact that for all three of the devices right here, each one will help you guys detect and help you guys remove formaldehyde when you guys use it. They do have the option for some of these that do not have the option. Like this one has a regular version that does not have the option to help you guys detect it, which I'll show you guys in a different video. But honestly, I feel like it's better to have the option, especially if you have to have like a lot of carpet or like carpet box throughout your room. That's where one of these actually comes in as handy to help you guys detect those and help you guys remove it. And in terms of the color for each one of these, it doesn't really matter which one you guys do get for most of them, because for each one of them, it should work the same way. For this option, if you guys do get the one that's gold or silver here, or if you guys do get the one that is gold and white, the same thing. This one in particular, if you guys do get the white one, that one actually works as a regular option without the formaldehyde option, like I show you guys on here. So like I mentioned, for this one, it has the oxygen option, but turns left and right here. For this one in particular, it will turn left and right like this. And then for this one right here, it doesn't really have the oxygen option like those. Instead, it does have the menu option for you guys to move it around, because it does have the wheel on the bottom for you guys to move it. And you guys can actually move this part right here. So very cool for what you guys get on here. And like I mentioned, when you guys do adjust on here, you guys can adjust the length or where it blows the wind out. Whether you guys want it like this, or outward, or throughout everywhere here. And I'll show you guys what I mean in a second when we do change the different setting on here. And that's pretty much a quick little view to show you guys what you guys do get for each one of these here when you guys first look at it. One right now is to show you guys how to change the filter for each one of them and what the inside looks like when you guys do use it first. So I'm gonna unplug all the cable and then show you guys what it actually looks like. So I'll start with these first because I don't really have to move it too much compared to this one, which I'll need a lot more room in a second. So when you guys first get it, we do have the tape here that you guys can remove. I left it on just for the extra security, and just because they give you guys the tape, might as well just leave it on there. But the way how you take it out, you guys can just push the button right here in the bottom. Let me remove the tape first to show you guys what I mean. So there's two tape on this side and two on this side. And you don't have to leave the tape on like I mentioned. I just do it because they gave me the tape. I just don't waste the tape. But like I mentioned, here's the button. So press it down and press it down here. And that will open it up. Once you guys do open it up, they do have the filter inside for you guys to use to suck up all like the dust, the pollen, and everything in the air. So this part right here is the advanced carbon filter, and the other side is the HEPA filter. And the way how to take it out is by pushing this button here on top and the bottom part right here. And that will allow you guys to take it out. But for right now, then I'll just leave it as is because I don't want to take it out. But that's what it should look like with this part here. For the inside part right here, you do have the option to take this part out as well. And from what I understand, this is designed for you guys to use it for formaldehyde option to help you guys detect it and help you guys move it. Because if you guys do buy like the normal air purifier fan option from the Dyson brand, usually it does not prioritize this option. And then right here is what the inside looks like. So for this blue part right here, they have one for the front and also the back part as well. And I'll show you guys what I mean in a second when we do show you guys up close. I want to show you guys what's on here first. So for this one, we do have the water tank that you guys can push the button on both sides to take it out. So just go like this. One here and one right here. And you just slide it out really easily. And I love how they do have the wheels on the bottom, so that way it comes out really easily. And here we do have the handle for it to take it out. And once you got it done, slide it back in here. Very easy and very simple. And same thing for this one right here. You guys can push it on both sides here. And that will release the filter here. So the design of the filter on here is very similar, but the cover itself is a lot bigger because of the design for the product. But we do have the advanced carbon filter here, and the other side is the HEPA filter on this side. And they tell you guys what it will help you guys detect in terms of PM level, the VOC, and NO2. So this actually looks like with this one here. And notice how this one right here, they also have this blue part, which is similar to the one that I just showed you guys well. Because like I mentioned, these will help you guys detect formaldehyde when you guys use it. And inside right here, this part right here will be wet when you guys use it. So try not to take that out. But that's pretty much the thing will help you guys absorb like the moisture and the water from the water tank inside. So for right now, we'll put it back in. because I don't want to make a mess. So I'm actually get a towel to wipe that down first. So they pretty much have this part right here for the front part and also the back. But I'll just show you guys what's on the front for now. That way I don't have to turn it. Because for this one, it does not allow you guys to turn it. Not like this one right here. So that's everything for these two here. Let me show you guys a close-up view what it actually looks like for these first before I show you the last one here, because there's a lot more for it to take out. So if I do bring it a bit closer, this actually looks like for this part here. So this is very similar to the other one where they do have this filter here for it to use to detect like formaldehyde from what I understand. And this part right here is the humidifier option that will help you guys absorb the water in here. So try not to take that out when you guys start using it. When you get it done, close it back up. And you guys can put this back inside as well. So it doesn't matter which side you do put it in, but I prefer putting this part right here in the back and this one in the front. So just use two hands to clip it in if possible. I'll put that side in a second. Let me show you here. So this is what it actually looks like for this side here. And what you have to do is push this in to lock it in. Just like that. And they have one on the other side here as well. And the other thing before I forget to mention is that for each one of these, they do tell you guys on the side right here what it helps you guys detect. Because I believe this part right here might be the sensor to help you guys detect it. So there's formaldehyde, there's VOC, there's CO2, NO2 or whatever. Everything should be all on here. And this one is also in the back right here, but I can't turn it like I mentioned. And on this side right here for this one, when you have to turn it, it does show you guys on the back part right here as well, as you can see. Because my table is pretty small and there's not a lot of space, I can't really turn too much stuff around. I want to minimize the things that I move around. Besides this one right here that allow you guys to turn it. So now let's put everything back together and then we'll show you guys what the last one looks like in terms of how to take out the filter and etc. So let's put this in here. Put this one back here as well. And let's put this one in the back. Now I'll just tape this back on for now. I just prefer stuff to be a little bit more secure. Even though it's pretty secure already, but I just like being safe. So we're done with these two here for now. Now let me show you the other one in terms of how to change the filter for that one and what the inside looks like. So for this one right here, the way how you take it out, there's this button in the back for you to press and that will unlock it. So that way you take it apart. And if you guys are curious about what it actually looks like for the bottom part, this is what the inside looks like. And then here is the top. So top part right here, we do have the brand name and we do have the design to show you guys the screen and the power button here. Which I'll show you guys what it looks like when you guys do turn on in a second. For this part right here, this is the filter that's inside and this is the cover. And notice how for each one of them, they do have this remote for you guys to use. And each one of them is magnetic. So this one sticks in the front and those stick on top. So let's do open right here. Inside right here, we do have the HEPA filter. And then this part right here is the advanced carbon filter. I believe the way how to design this part right here should also have that same filter that they have there for the formaldehyde option as well. So we're to open up. This is what the inside looks like. So I love how they do have this design on here that's very easy for you guys to clip back on. That way you don't have to worry about struggling putting back on when you guys use it. Very easy and very simple. And then for this part right here, you do have the button both sides here to press. And that will take out the cover. And then here we do have the HEPA filter that's inside. That's very big, so it will really help you guys suck all like the smoke, the dust, and everything that's in the air. A lot better than your normal air purifier that's smaller like these. And then once you got it done, put this back in here. And pull it up to lock it back in. Then you just put this back on here. And it doesn't matter how you guys put it in for this part here because it is rotatable, which is very nice. And like I mentioned earlier, we do have the wheels on here for you guys to move around, which is super convenient. And once you got it done, put this back on top. It is a clip-on design, so once you guys got the right position, push it down, and it's all set. And that's pretty much how you guys change the filter for this one right here compared to the rest. So now that we show you guys how to change the filter for each one of these here, let me turn on the screen to show you guys what it looks like for each one of them. Then we'll give it a try to show you guys how it does work for each different functionality on here and do a smoke detector test. So we'll probably start with the small one here first, then we'll work with this one and then this one here. Oh, before I actually test it out, I do want to mention for each one of these, they do have the app control when you guys use it. So you do have the option to use the app control and voice control. So I'm going to show you guys what actually looks like the app for this one when you guys use it. That way you guys don't have to look at the remote or use it, but I'll still show you the remote for here. So that's what actually looks like for this one here. Here is the one for the middle one here. And each one you just stick it on here, which is on top. And this one right here is on top or in the front. It's a very cool design for each one of them for the remote control to hold in place. But we'll just show you guys what actually looks like in the app. So this actually looks like an app for each one of them when you guys use it. This one is for this one right here, which is the formaldehyde with the cooling option and the fan option and also the air purifier option. So you do have the power option, auto mode, you do have the option to change the speed, auto option, and then the remote control on here for you to use. So this is everything that's included for you guys, which is pretty much exactly the same as the remote. And what's really cool about these design on here for both of these here is the fact that they do have the option for you guys to turn it on to change the direction when you guys use it. So you can change it from the front to the back. So for example, if I do press it here, let me show you guys what I mean. So pressing this button here, and it will show you guys how it changes the direction on here when you guys use it from the front to the back. But notice how it does not show you guys on here, because when you guys press on the app, it only shows you guys on here. If I were to use the remote control, it will show you guys on here instead. And now the wind is being blown from the back instead of the front. And change it back from the back to the front. And now you can start feeling the wind from the front again. So that's pretty much the same thing for this one right here when you guys use it. They also have the option available for you guys to use to change it from the front to the back. And notice how right here when you guys do change it to the back, this part right here will close back up. You can see how it turns back to the back. And once you guys turn it back on to the front, it shows you guys how it's going back to the front. And you guys will see these come back out again. Let me see. It's pretty cool. So the oscillating option for these will move right here in the front. If you guys do change it right here. So there's 45 degrees, 90 degrees, and 90 degrees, each one different direction when you guys use that. But if you do turn it off, that'll be off. And if you guys do look at the front, it stays still. Or for this one right here, when you guys use it for the oscillating option, if I do turn it on, there's 45 degrees, there's 90 degrees, 180, and also 350. So if I do turn it to 350, it will start turning on here automatically, even see. It doesn't show you guys on the screen on here as well, because you guys have to use it on the remote control to see it on screen here. But what I really like about this one is the fact that even when it's turning, if you guys don't want to turn it yourself, you do have the option available, which is pretty cool. But if you guys do adjust it, there's no turn option. There's 90 degrees, 180, 350, and also 45. So if I do turn 350, it gives you guys a really good coverage on here all around, almost 360 when you guys do use it. So when you guys do look at it from this angle right here, you can see how it turns left and right to give you guys a much better coverage when you guys use it, compared to this one here, only give you guys a coverage for left and right in that direction and not all around, unless if you guys do flip it around to the back. So that's the one thing that you guys have to consider about getting this one here versus this one. And that one only goes in the front when you guys use it, unless if you guys turn it manually. And like I mentioned, each one of them, they do have the timer option on here for the use. There's an auto mode on here that's super convenient when you guys use it as well. That way you guys don't have to worry about changing the speed on here automatically or change by yourself. It does it automatically on here for you. So let's bring it back here for now and let's turn off the oscillating option. So we just turned it off, bring it back to the front here. And let's test out the different speed level on here to show you guys what it sounds like for each one. So I'm just gonna stand right in front so that way you can hear what it sounds like if you guys are stand in front of it. So for each one of them, the lowest is level 1. So this is what it sounds like when you guys use on level 1. Very quiet if it's in here. If you guys bring it up to level 10, it starts getting a lot more powerful and a lot more louder. That way can help you guys cool down a lot faster during the summertime when it does get very hot. If you guys turn on auto mode, that's what it sounds like when you guys use an auto mode. I love how they do show you a chart on here for each one of them when you guys use it. That way you can see like the air quality level when you guys use it. And I'll test it out in a second to show you guys how that does work. And that's pretty much a little bit about what you guys do get on this one here. For this one right here, everything is pretty much the same, other than the misting option or the humidifier option. Oh, and before I forget to mention, for all three of these here, you do have the I button here for the press. So that way you can see the AQ level, the PM level, the allergy level, HCHO, the VOC, NO2, the current room temperature, the humidity in your room, and also show you guys how to change the filter for each one of them when you guys do use it. And there's also the Wi-Fi option, connect an app that I just show you guys. So now that we saw this one here, let me show you guys the app on this one here. So I just want to go back to the main device here, and I want to select this one. So everything on here is the same, except for this one has the extra humidifier option on here for you guys to see and use. And on the remote control, this is everything on here for this one. So same thing for this one, we do have the night mode, the airflow direction to change it to the front and the back, auto purifying option, auto humidifying option. So everything on here is very similar to the other one we use it, other than the humidifier option. So if you guys do turn it on here, auto mode helps you guys automatically help you guys humidify your air when you guys do that. You guys can hear how loud it can get once you guys turn the humidifier option. That way can help you guys keep your room a lot more humidified when you guys do that, depending on the setting you guys do have. So right now it's at 70%. you guys bring it down, you guys can adjust the humidity level on here and also adjust how much humidity you guys want out. But let's say, for example, if you guys bring it to 40%, right now it's at 42%. If you guys give it some time, it should turn off or bring down the speed on here, because once it reaches the level that you guys want, it won't produce any more water or making room as much humidify when you guys use it. If you guys do turn it off, it will turn off, and you guys have to control the speed on here for the fan as well. So that's pretty much how you use it on here. And you probably can't see the result on here unless if you guys use it yourself, then you guys can feel the result when you guys do that. But very cool what you have to get for this one here. And then now for the last and final one here. So a lot of stuff on here is very similar as well, but there's slight difference because this one is only a air purifier and a cooling option because it's specialized as the air purifier option. So for you guys to increase and lower the speed, same thing. The lowest is 1 and the highest 10. When you guys turn level 10 on here, it's actually pretty quiet. It's not that loud compared to the fan option that we just showed you guys on here. That's why they call this product the Big and Quiet. But let's turn back on auto mode for now. For this one, if you guys press on this button here, that will allow you guys to adjust the different angles when you guys use the oscillating option. So there's 50 degrees, there's 25, there's 0, which is aiming towards the front here. Or you guys can turn all of them on. That way give you guys a much more coverage throughout the top, bottom, and also middle section. So honestly, if you guys do get this one here, I recommend you guys use this setting here because that way give you guys a lot more coverage compared to the rest. But very cool how it does give you guys the option to angle a certain position if you guys want to. And then when you guys do look at the app control for this one, this actually looks on the app here. So it looks very similar to the fan option when you guys use that, other than the tilting option to tilt the angle for the wind that comes out. But everything is pretty much the same eventually. So now that we show you guys how to use each one of them for the app control, let me try out the voice control on here to show you guys how it does work, because you do have the option to connect it onto Alexa or something to use it. And I do want to mention that when you guys use the voice control on here, make sure to put the name correctly, otherwise it will not work. So for this name that I have for this one here is just for the test, but it's called Office for this one. This one right here, I should believe it should be called Sitting Room, and this one here is called Tommy. So let's give it a try. Alexa, turn off Office. All right. Alexa, turn on Office. That works. Alexa, turn off office room. Oh, sorry. Alexa, turn off sitting room. Alexa, turn on sitting room. All right, that works as well. And I accidentally turn off this one, so I'll just turn it back on for now. And then for this one here, it should be called Tommy. Alexa, turn off Tommy. Alexa, turn on Tommy. And see how each one of it does work, and there's no issue with the app control. So you do have the option to turn it on and turn it off, change the different speed level on here, increase the humidifier option on here if you guys want to use that as well. So very cool how you guys do get different controls on here for you guys to control the product. But now let's try to create some smoke on here and see how it does work for each one of them when you guys use it. Starting with the small one, then this one here, and then the big one afterward. All right, so we're gonna keep this one on the auto. Let's turn this one off for now. And let's turn off this one as well. That way we can really test it out for this one when we do use it. And here I do have my candle, so let's light up the candle on here and create some smoke. All right, so see how it jumps up. So showing you guys how the air quality on here is unhealthy. But notice how once it jumps up, the number jumps back down once you guys start using it. Because of how powerful the suction is on here to help you guys suck everything in. And the number might go up a little bit more because the smoke is throughout the whole entire room when you guys light it up. But see how the product it does work. And it really goes into work to help you guys cycle all the smoke that's in the air. So that's the cool thing about having any kind of like air purifier when you guys use it. Because when you guys do have the auto mode option, it will help you guys detect the air quality in the air automatically and does it for you. That way you don't have to just leave it on speed level 10, 24 hours. So you can see for the product does work for this one. Now I'll try the next one with the humidifier option to show you how that works, and then we'll show you the last one after. All right, so I put the other one to one side for now. If you guys do turn on this one here, let's see if it detects the smoke in the air once I turn it on before we even light it up. So showing you guys air quality is good right now. 29. So now let's try to create some smoke on here and see how it does work for this one. All right. So see how the number jumps up immediately when you guys use it. Showing you guys how the air quality is really unhealthy. And notice how the number jumps up but it slowly goes back down. So same thing for this one, because it is a very strong Dyson product and it has the air purifier option on here. It will really help you guys suck up all the dust, the smoke, to give you guys clean air. Like even if I do create some more smoke on here, you can see how it starts to jump up already immediately, and it will go back down really fast when you guys use it. So right now I'm showing you guys 267 and it's slowly going back down. So same thing for this one, really powerful, and it does work really well as well. But if you guys look really carefully on here, it does seem like this one takes a little bit longer, but not a big difference when you guys do use it. So same thing for this one, it also works as well. Now to show you guys the last one, which is the Big+Quiet, to show you guys how that works compared to these, because that one's the one that mainly focuses on the air purifier option. All right, so I just turn on this one here. Let's create some smoke and see what happens. Alright, so there's the smoke. You can see how it's increasing on here. It jumps up pretty high. Showing you guys 186, 152, the number's dropping back down. So because of how big this product is, it actually helps you guys suck up a lot more of that smoke and the dust that's in the air to help you guys get clean air even faster. Also give you guys a chart as well. So if I try one more time just to be sure. There's some more smoke. You can see how it's starting to jump back up again. And once it jumps back up, it starts to drop back down already because of how strong the suction power is on here to help you guys suck up all the dust and the smoke that's in the air. So you can see how we guys compare each one of these right here. This one is definitely the most quietest one and the most powerful one for the air purifier option, but doesn't give you guys an oscillating option for this one. This one right here actually give you guys like the oscillating option here, give you guys the air purifier option that's pretty strong as well, and also give you guys the water tank as the humidifier option, which is pretty cool. And then for the last one right here, when you guys use it, definitely give you guys a lot more coverage when you guys do look at it, so that way it can work a lot better to help you guys keep yourself cool compared to these right here when you guys use it. But the air purifier right here is about the same size of what you guys do get for this one. So these two are almost about the same for what you guys do get, but this one definitely works a lot better if you guys want to get the oscillating option to turn left and right, as you can see here, which is pretty awesome. All right, so now that we compare each one of these to show you guys how it does work and what you guys do get, now to answer the question of whether or not it's actually worth it or not and which one's the better option to go for. So it's really hard to say which one the better option to go for because it depends on what you guys are trying to look for in general first. Whether if you guys are trying to look for like an oscillating tower fan that give you guys a lot more coverage when you guys use it, or if you guys want something that give you guys more options available on here in terms of the humidifier option, give you guys the air purifier option and the fan option, but it's not as big of coverage compared to here when you guys use it, and also does not allow you to turn as well. Or if you guys only want to mainly focus on the air purifier option to help you guys suck up any dust, any formaldehyde, or even just any like kind of smoke in general. If so, each one of them it definitely does work, but this one's definitely the fastest one to help you guys suck up the smoke in the air and bring it back down from the unhealthy air to the clean air. So each one serves its own purpose when you guys to compare each one of these here. So it just really depends on what you guys are trying to look for. If you guys want my honest opinion in terms of which one I prefer to pick, if I had to rank each one of these from my favorite to the least favorite, if I'm being honest with you guys, it's really hard to pick between each one of these. But if I really do have to pick it, I would probably have to say that this would be my #1 choice to suck up any kind of smoke and dust in the air. And if I had to compare these two right here, I'll probably have to say this one. The reason why is because the room always gets very dry. And the whole point of this is to get like the humidifier option, so that way I don't have to buy separate things and just have one thing on here to use. So for me, I'll probably have to say that this is number 1 and number 2 because I really care about air quality to make sure it's clean and there's not like a lot of dust or any smoke that's in the air, especially if there's like wildfire or something. So this would be number 1, number 2, and number 3 for my preference. But you guys can't really go wrong with either one of these. Like I mentioned, it just depends on your need and preference of what you're trying to look for. All 3 of these are a really good choice to go for, regardless of which one you pick. Just depends on what you guys are trying to look for. But then obviously for those of you guys who don't want or don't need one or haven't want these, obviously don't buy one and save your money on something else that actually do need. So that's basically everything for this video itself. If you guys like this video, make sure to smash that like button in the bottom. That will definitely help this video out, and it will definitely help with the algorithm as well to promote more videos for you guys so you guys can see more of the videos or similar videos as well. But as always, make sure to stay positive, be you, and I'll see you guys in the next episode of Is It Worth It? Peace.